Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about Geography Chapter 2 Natural Resources Land, Soil and Water Resources. As we have read about the land and water resources in our first module. Now the next important resource that we will be covering is soil resource. Soil is the top covering of the earth's surface and formed due to wear and tear of rocks by natural and human factors. Soil formation is a very slow process. It takes thousands of years to form a very thin layer. The right mix of minerals and organic matter makes the soil fertile. Soil is formed under specific conditions. Soil also varies in color, texture, fertility, and content, and this is determined by its parent rocks. The factors which are responsible for soil formation. First is parent rock. The type of landforms and the nature of the parent rock determine the type of soil. Second is relief based on the altitude, means height of the region and the slope of the region. Third is climatic condition. The temperature, rainfall and humidity and the rate of weathering affect the quality of soil, and this quality of soil affects the growth of plants and agriculture in the region. Fourth one is plant and animal organism, flora and fauna and the microorganism present in the soil. So, if there is good amount of microorganism, then the soil would be more fertile because of higher rate of humus. The last one is time. It is another predominant factor. Soil forms very slowly. It may take 200 to 1000 years. Now children, when you cut out a slice of cake, you can see various layers in it. Same, in the soil also have various layers. These layers are called soil horizons. The manner in which these horizons are arranged in a soil is known as soil profile, and the main layers of horizon in the soil. First is horizon A, topsoil. It is the topmost layer. It has a fine texture and has a high content of organic matter. Horizon B, subsoil. Just below the topsoil is subsoil. Sand, silt and clay are found in this horizon. Horizon C, parent rock. It consists of unbroken solid rock materials, and this zone has no humus. Horizon D, bedrock. This layer lies at some depth below the parent rock and consists of solid rock. In ancient India, soils were classified on the basis of their fertility. India, with its varied rocks, relief, climate, and vegetation, has a variety of soil. First type of soil is alluvial soil. It is rich and fertile soil and formed by the depositional actions of rivers. Second is black soil. They are formed due to weathering of volcanic rocks, therefore also called black soil. Third is red soil. It is red in color and sandy, and the redness is due to the presence of high iron content. The fourth type of soil is laterite. This soil are formed when heavy rains wash away the fertile upper part of the soil. That is why this is less fertile. Next is mountain soil and mainly found on the hill slopes covered with forest, and due to the deposition of organic matter it is rich in humus. The last type of soil is desert soil, and it is found in the dry regions, and it has thick layers of sand and lack of humus and low moisture also. The removal of topsoil is called soil erosion. In this, the soil loses its fertility due to erosion. Physical and cultural factors causes soil erosion. Now physical factor, it includes slope of the land, intensity of rainfall and the velocity of wind. Cultural factors, it includes deforestation, overutilization of land, overgrazing and adoption of unscientific farming methods. We know that soil is vital resource and which is responsible for the subsistence of all plants, animals and human beings. So all efforts should therefore be made to conserve the soil. Now here methods of conservation of soils. First method is afforestation. In this, increase the area under forest cover, and rows of trees should be planted at short distances, and trees also act as a shelter belts. The shelter belts act as checking the water and wind movement. Beside afforestation, there are some specific things that could be done. And in this, the second point we can take overgrazing of animals, it also must be checked, and fodder crops should be raised as a crops. The next is the existing agricultural practices should be changed by some following measures. Scientific methods like intercropping and crop rotation. By this method, nutrients are maintained in the soil. Then terraces are made on strip slopes so that flat surfaces are available to grow crops. It reduces run of the soil also. Then contour bunding. In this, trenches are made in front of the barriers to collect water. And next is cover crops. Cover crops means crops are grown in order to cover the bare ground with straws or peat to prevent loss of moisture from the soil. Next is fallowing or allowing the land to rest so that the natural forces can replenish soil fertility. Next is water management. It helps to stimulate bacteria which led to higher crop yield. The last one is rock dam. In this, rocks are piled up to slow down the flow of water, and this prevent gully erosion by plugging it to prevent soil loss. The measures for the soil conservation should be planned on scientific lines and implemented with the active participation of farmers. Now we will discuss some questions from the chapter. The first question is, what are soil horizons? So, well-marked horizontal layer in the soil profile is called soil horizons, and second part is, explain the various soil horizons present in the soil profile. So different soil horizons are, like first is horizon A, topsoil, and as we read it contains humus, and second is horizon B, subsoil, and this soil has more mineral content than horizon A, and horizon C, rock fragments, small pieces of rocks, and they are not affected by biological processes, and horizon D, parent rock, unbroken and solid rock materials, and this layer is just below the horizon C. Now second question is, discuss the agricultural practices that can be adopted for soil conservation. So different agricultural practices are there, like first is scientific methods like intercropping and crop rotation. Then second is terraces are made on strip slopes so that it reduces runoff and soil erosion also. Then third is contour bunding. In this, trenches are made to collect the water. And next one is rock dam. In this, rocks are piled up to slow down the flow of water. And cover crops, they are also responsible for the soil conservation, and cover crops are grown in order to cover the bare ground with peat or straws. Then last one is fallowing or allowing the land to rest so that natural forces they can act and increase the soil fertility. Now the third question is, write a short note on the soils of India. So we can see, in India varied type of rocks are found, and they depend on like relief, climate, vegetation, and variety of these soils are first alluvial soil. It is rich and fertile, and as we know, formed by the depositional actions of the rivers. Black soil, they are formed due to weathering of volcanic rocks, that is why it is black in color and also called black soil. Red soil, it is red and sandy, and this red color is due to the presence of high iron content. Now laterite soil, they are formed when heavy rain wash away the fertile upper part of the soil. That is why, because the topsoil removes, that is why it is less fertile. Then mountain soil, they are mostly found in hill slopes and covered with forest, and due to the deposition of organic matter, this type of soil is rich in humus. Then desert soil, as you know, it is found in dry region, and it has thick layers of sand and lack of humus and low moisture also. So our fourth question is, discuss any four methods of soil conservation. So here we will see there are many methods, but here we will see four methods. First is afforestation, and in this method increase the area under forest cover, and these trees they act as a shelter belt, and also they are checking the speed of the water and wind movement also. And the second one is overgrazing animals, they must also have checked. And next is water management, it helps to stimulate bacteria and which led to higher crop yield. And last one is rock dam. In this, rocks are piled in such a way that it slows down the flow of water, and this rock dam also prevent the soil loss. I hope children you understood the chapter. Thank you.